Hey, what's up, folks? Hello, I'm Mark Spencer, and welcome to the first edition of NBA Review. Well, everyone, welcome to a new season. This is something new for me. I mean, I've done MLB review, I've done NHL review, I've done This Week in Sports, and now I'm trying a little b-ball, basketball. Well, NBA has really become a global sport, and it's pretty sweet to see. After watching the FIBA championships this past summer, it's too bad Canada, you couldn't pull it out. But hey, you got some up-and-coming stars such as Carl English, and Juan Mendez. He's another good player. And how about Samuel Dalembert? That guy was a force for Canada. So, it's pretty good, man. Team Canada, you're looking good, But Team USA was just loaded with stars. We have Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, etc., 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 etc. You're going to win the tournament, and that's what they did. They finished first overall. But that's what happens. You can't win everything. You just got to take it one day at a time. Well, folks, the NBA has really become something special. Well, look at the Boston Celtics. They went and got the big ticket, Kevin Garnett. Well, folks, he's going to bring a lot to the Boston Celtics next year, especially when it comes to the defensive end of the court. This guy is one of the best shot blockers in NBA history. This guy was drafted number 1 by the Minnesota Timberwolves back in 1995. He's one of the youngest players to ever become an all-star at the ripe old age of 19. Him and Kobe Bryant came in, I think, 2 years apart. But, wow, those guys have had almost similar type of careers. Impact players, no doubt. But Garnett now, 31, goes to Boston, team up with Ray Allen, and you know who, Paul Pierce, the truth. The big three is going to have to really do a lot of damage if Boston's going to go to the finals this year. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I predict they'll go to the Eastern Conference Final. I feel there's not much teams out there, unless the Knicks, but the Toronto Raptors, they're getting better and better. So watch out for them. They'll probably be the toughest team they'll have to compete against in their division. Don't forget about the Miami Heat. I have the Heat going to the finals, so we'll see what happens. And then the Miami Heat. Now we're talking about the Miami Heat. We're talking about Shaquille O'Neal, the Diesel. This guy is, let me tell you one thing. This guy is the most dominant player in the history of the association. There has never been a center like him since the likes of Wilt Chamberlain. I mean, this guy's awesome. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But this guy is unbelievable. Shaquille O'Neal is the whole team. I know he's getting up there in age, but he can still get it done, the big guy. He knows how to do the job. He knows what he got to do. And trust me, Shaquille O'Neal, he's a man. And he teams up with a guy from the past. They went to a championship together back in 1995 against the Houston Rockets. And that guy is Anthony Penny Hardaway. Well, Penny Hardaway has had serious injuries over the years. Now, for the first time in about 3-4 years, he's finally healthy. So hopefully Penny can regain some of his old powers and team up with Dwayne Wade's creativity. Could be one of the great teams in this league's history. Well, there's another guy making a comeback, and that guy is Allan Houston. Allan Houston had to retire in the 2005-06 season because of chronic knee problems. Well, the tendonitis is healed. He's healthy again. He has the hunger. I think the Knicks have always been lacking that shooting prowess. And now by getting Allan Houston, they're going to be absolutely out of this world. They'll be the stuff. Trust me. You know what? Allan Houston can still shoot the ball. He's still one of the NBA's greatest three-point shooters. It's just too bad Reggie Miller didn't go play with the Celtics this year, because I'm telling you, probably would have got a ring. But, hey, he wants to stick with TNT. I understand that. So that's what happens. Well, in other news around the association this past offseason, the Orlando Magic went and signed Rashard Lewis to a 6-year, $118 million contract, a max contract. I don't know about this type of contract for Rashard Lewis. This guy is not the type of player that deserves that type of money. I mean, if he would have got $80 million over 5 years, I'd be happy. But this guy, over 6 years, is getting $118 million. He's getting $20 million a year. And if he didn't score over like 20 points a game, I mean, this guy's a bust. But he's going to really help out Dwight Howard. School the kid, take off all the double, triple teams on him and free up that Dwight Howard and get him some points. And another guy for the Orlando Magic I'm really watching this year is going to be J.J. Redick. This guy is one of the greatest Duke shooters in the history of college basketball. Well, this guy broke records for many years for the Duke Blue Devils, winning numerous championships with the great coach of the Duke Blue Devils, Mike Krzyzewski. So, hey, this guy's the man. You just got to give him a chance to play, and trust me, he will bring these Orlando Magic back to the playoffs with some help from him and Rashard Lewis. So, folks, I'm sad to hear that Greg Oden, the number 1 pick overall, well, it sucks, These type of injuries happen. It's sad that he had to get microfracture surgery on his knee, but, these things happen. And the most important thing is he has to take out of this is remember, he has to be strong and remember that everybody gets injured. But the bad news for the Portland Trailblazers, back in 1984, the same thing happened when they drafted Sam Bowie instead of Michael Jordan. That's why I said they should have drafted Kevin Durant. But, hey, who knows? I really think Oden's going to be the real deal next year. So we'll see what happens. For NBA review, I will see you next